Alright, we are colony number 3. Seems to be doing okay. The bees. I don't know whether this is the colony that might have swarmed. There's sort of kind of 3 rivalry going on there on the other side. Don't know why. What's this pollen going in? Weird, yep, the pollen going in. Okay, that's okay then. Fine, get into it. Right, so up at the top of here, this is the original super. I had a new super just underneath it. Okay, there's a bit of drone brood in there that capped out. Weird, they're kind of filling the gap. There is a plate up in there as well. Okay. Weird, there's a plate up right here. Is there actual brood in there then? No, just stores. Just stores. A lot of drones up here. Essentially she had laid up something beforehand, and yeah, all the drones seem to have come out on what was drone brood. You can see drone brood, but nothing else. Check a bit further out. No, totally dead frame. Okay, let's see what the super looks like underneath. So ideally, if we're looking at the bottom, check that there's no queen cells in there, which there's not. There's just a couple of drone cells there. That's about it. Let's have a little look, see what's happening in the super. Can I stuck it down? Still got a hole in it. And these super cells are stuck down. The super frames are stuck down. Isn't really doing anything with it. Okay, let's ping up all these drones which were trapped up the top and out the front. Right, and there's a good spread of bees in here. What, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 frames? Evenly spread. Again, lovely. Wow, this is the last frame to bring in mind. And that's totally capped up. She is marked. Should be able to see her. There's a good quantity of bees in there. The swarm is still sat in the tree. Again, quantity of bees. I'll do the same on this one. I'm going to give them access to the super. In fact, actually, swarm cells. Oh girlies, what are you doing? So maybe it was this one that swarmed then. Maybe they did run out of space. Yeah, look, you can see. Wow. 4 swarm cells. One there, there's a couple over there as well. We found your dirty secret. Yeah, probably was this colony this one. Literally today as well. About half an hour before I turned up. Okay, just got up to the apiary to see there's quite a lot of bees just randomly flying around. Let's see where they might be going from and to, unless they're literally just flying all over the bushes, but I can't believe that. And there are tons of bees. I mean, there isn't that much nectar out. There's not that many bees anywhere else apart from here. So you would assume that they're going mental for this one. Let's have a quick look around, see what we can find in terms of colonies and stuff going on. I mean, there are bees on that colony. Number 3. Bees over here. And they're not all like piling out like a swarm, so I would expect it to be a bit more busier if they were coming out like a swarm. Maybe they're inbound. Just seems like there's a whole load of bees. Let's have a quick look at the other colony as well. Something's okay. So this colony was the one that we merged last time. They appear okay. Let's have a look at colony number 1. Let's see what they're doing. I mean, they're not as busy, so you'd expect them to be okay. Let's go and have a quick look to see what we can find. I've just abandoned all the kit on the other side of the field. So they're okay. They seem okay. Like I said, it looks like there's kind of an inbound swarm. There's a whole load of bees around this high. And you can see them. They're kind of collecting on the tree over there. Nothing obvious. There's some bees kind of hanging around the kit. You see they're here. There's tons of them. Which makes me think that they're a swarm that's just not collected. So there's some on the tree just there, kind of landed on the tree. I mean, this colony was a bit feisty last time when we were over, but nothing too alarming. Let's have a look around, see whether we can see anything. And there's just lots of bees just there. Maybe it's a swarm that's not grouped yet. I mean, there's not too much this side of what is the box. Nothing over here. Nope. Definitely more so over there. Might do a recce. That was swarm number 1 of the year. So maybe they are reswarming. If that was the end colony. That around here it's perfectly fine, and around the other colonies it's okay. I can't believe it's just down to the sheer quantity of brambles there are here. And there are bees on it. Check out the fat bumblebee. But they're just not grouping. I mean, there are lots of bees coming in still. More bees coming in than there are going out. Can't see pollen. Oh, there's a bumblebee which is attempted to go in. What are you doing, bumblebee? Bumblebee obviously wants food, but okay, well, I don't think they are swarming. Because in a swarm situation you get absolutely tons of bees. In fact, there's a lump of bees. And you can see it probably a bit easier than I can. In fact, they're on 2 branches. It's nigh and impossible to get to. Right, so logically we have a swarm situation. We should just get digging and see what we find. Okay, looks good. Plenty of stores, plenty of bees. More bees than obviously they could have cooked with. This was where are these bees come from? I mean, yeah, so that comb there's no eggs in it. And yeah, they're drawing it out. Yep, drawing it out. I think if they didn't have swarm cells, then I would have split them this week. I mean, there's one there as well. And they're working it as well. They're vibrating on it, they're keeping it warm. Yep, definitely one for a swarm box. Definitely, there are probably more in here. And that was good. Yeah, so there are eggs in that section there. Which makes me think they haven't swarmed. She wouldn't have eggs if they swarm, because they normally thin the queen down. So because she's being thinned down, she therefore doesn't lay. If I find her, I'll certainly get moved. There's a bunch of drones in there. I mean, this is, given there are lots of flying bees out as well. I mean, again, there's more swarm cells down there. Over there. Yes, this was the winter colony that came through. I mean, that's doing really well. I'll just split this off into like a couple of boxes. I have to deal with that swarm when it actually moves. There's another one there as well. Just there, but it's open. It's an open queen cup, but they've actually regularly. Let me squash it. Okay, get out of the way then. Squash the same bee twice. You can see actually there's actual larvae inside that cup, which they are working, and they will cap it off. So bad luck. This is 11 days, right. I'm going to go and grab some boxes. I'm going to make a bunch of splits, I guess. Still with that swarm in a memento. Right, 1 minute. you a bit of a broader picture of where we stand. So you should be able to see over here frames, the colony, and then this is the double box over here. So the double box actually has 2 colony boxes within it. You can see this, there's 2 colony boxes. So within the 2 there's 1 entrance on either side, and therefore you can put 2 colonies in it. They are separated, and this is what I'm going to do with this lot. So I'll leave them with 1 set of swarm cells, and then I'm going to split up a couple of new frames and so on into each of these boxes. Right, so we need swarm cells. See what we've got. Nothing. Right, one open one. Right, so let's leave the open one in there. Not too fussed about that. Right, next one. All okay. Right, nothing up there. Swarm cells are generally on the side and the edges. Again, oh, there's an open one there. Right, so 2 open ones. One. Right, I think this one had, right, yes, there's 2 down there. So 2 down there, let's swing that over. So there's 2 there. Both are being worked. There are bees on them. They're vibrating it, they're keeping it warm. That's great. So let's have one of those over here. Let's grab one of these as well. Okay, so that's the first 2 over. Right, so I think there were swarm cells in this one as well. Right. Have a look. Come get these. There should be less of you now. No, no swarm cells. Try the next one. Okay, so there's just a play cup. Okay, nothing there. Check the play cup. I just saw it. It's over there. No, the play cup there is empty still. Next one, there's a decent quantity of bees on here as well. Right, so there's our nice promising swarm cell there. We can go over to the next frame. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a juicy one there. Still a that one. Okay, so that's going over. Okay, so one swarm cell's just gone over to there. Okay. I think the next round of bees, but seems to be more bees on this one. Okay, and then this lot, let's just see what we've got left on here. No swarm cells in the brand new comb, obviously. Right, there's one with a bunch of swarm cells just on the bottom, wasn't there? Maybe it was a bit further along. Come on, girlies, where are you hiding? No, not on there. I hope it's on here. That means we've got our kind of three splits that worked out well. Yeah, there is. Right, I've got swarm cells down there. I think I'll let them stay as a 2. And there's a dodgy one in the middle. There's a weird queen cell there. Let's pop that one out. Just a little bit odd. In fact, there's a bunch there as well. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, those have got the most bees on it, so I'm going to take out these two that are over here. Take those two out. No, let's take out that one. This is not massively well developed. Take out that one as well. Let's leave those two. Let's throw bees on the other side of it. They know there's queens in here. If we have a look. Yeah, look, it's just at the bottom. There's literally not even. Nothing's formed. Right. Obviously, I'm going to have to go without filling up this box completely because I don't have the frames. But that is pretty good. Okay, well at least we know which one's formed now. There's no point in putting the queen excluder on because there is no queen. Right, that's all good. So we have over here, let's put this back together. Not really, that's a bit harder. Over here we have the actual double box. Just wait one down. And we can just pop these on top. And then we'll tuck a roof on top of that as well. Right, just going to move this. saying, it has an entrance. There's one on either side, and it's set to the open position, so they'll be able to get out. I'm going to move it a few along, away from this colony. Okay, so the new box is now empty. All is good. Let's just put this lot back together. Okay, so that was colony number 3. It has just swarmed unknowingly, so I will probably pick them up once they move. Let me go and take you to the swarm. You can see what it looks like. And I'll rerun the footage of when I got here as well. I think that is probably our swarm, just there. It was just lost. Where is it? There. Hashtag annoying. But as is life. Okay, let's move on to the last one.